walk past the bank on a dead wet street. Rain on his hat, mud on his feet. No one looked up, no one knew his name. Just a coat full of coal and a pocket full of blame. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. He keeps it down deep and lets it pass. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. Shadows on the wall won't ask him why. The train never came, so he kept on cold. He kept on road. No, he kept on down with the night on his back. And 1,000 stones. He heard old doors in a house far away, but he said not a word to the dark or the rain. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. He keeps it down deep and lets it pass. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. Shadows on the wall won't ask him why. If he had a prayer, it stayed in his chest. If he had a name, it lay with the rest. Rain in the gutter, cold as a blade. He wore his years like a debt he paid. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. He keeps it down deep and lets it pass. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. Shadows on the wall won't ask him why. He walks alone tonight through a city gone still. Rain cuts his coat like a blade on a sill. No one calls his name, no one waits at the door. Just old ghost feet on a soaked up floor. He keeps his chin low, keeps keeps his hands in stone, past in his pocket, heavy as a bone. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the glass. Whiskey in a glass, and the night won't pass. Shadows on the wall, they know his face. Shadows on the wall hold his place. He sees his old years in a shop window pane, been like wine and washed by rain. A cracked black coat, a bruised up sky. He don't say a word, he just walks on by. The cold eats deep, but he don't bend. He learned long ago how to pretend. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the glass. Whiskey in a glass, and the night won't pass. Shadows on the wall, they know his face. Shadows on the wall hold his place. Some men bleed loud, some men bleed slow. He keeps it sealed where the dark winds blow. No prayer on his lips, no tear in sight. Just rain and rain and a hard, hard night. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the glass. Whiskey in a glass, and the night won't pass. Shadows on the wall, they know his face. Shadows on the wall hold his place. He walks, he walks through the rain. Through the rain. He walks alone through the wet black. No words on his tongue, just a slow sung clock. His coat hangs heavy like a grave at dawn. Rain in his collar, and the past goes on. Whiskey in a glass by a cracked cafe pane. He stares at the bottom like it knows his name. Shadows on the wall lean long and thin. They look like old sin that won't let him in. Rain on glass,
rain on glass.
he keeps on moving.
Let it pass.
Rain on glass,
Rain on glass.
his heart stays shut. just puddles like mirrors, and his boots on the ground. He never says much, never gives a sign. He carries the heavy and leaves it behind. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He keeps on moving, let it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. His heart stays shut and the night moves past. Some things burn slow, some things don't die. He folds them deep where the cold winds lie. No hand to hold, no place to run, just one more block till the morning comes. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He keeps on moving, let it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. His heart stays shut and the night moves past. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He walks alone through the wet black lane, shoes full of rain, heart full of cane. No name to give, no load to show, just a coat pulled tight and a face of snow. Whiskey in a glass on a window shelf. He stares right through like he knows himself. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He keeps on moving all alone. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know his shape, but he says none at all. City Hall, his breath tonight. Door stays shut and windows bright. He crossed some lines he won't confess. Now every mile feels like a test. Whiskey in a glass burns his throat. Old gold sit in the boat. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He keeps on moving all alone. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know his shape, but he says none at all. The past rides close like a blade in the rain. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He keeps on moving all alone. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall, and know his shape, but he says none at all. No, 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 He walks the rain with a hole in his coat. The street is asleep and the windows hold smoke. His hands stay still and his pockets like stone. He knows every block, but he's never at home. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. He keeps it inside and lets it pass. Shadows on the wall,
Shadows on the wall,
shadows on the wall.
shadows on the wall.
They know his name, but he says not at all. The city is cold like a nail in the dark. The puddles lay flat like a face without heart. He counts every step like a debt to the rain. No words on his tongue, just the weight of the same. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. He keeps it inside and lets it pass. Shadows on the wall,
Shadows on the wall,
shadows on the wall.
shadows on the wall.
They know his name, but he says not at all. Swing loose, the train moans low. He looks at the sky, then lets it go. The past is a chain he wears like skin. Cold rain on his back and nowhere to begin. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. He keeps it inside and lets it pass. Shadows on the wall,
Shadows on the wall,
shadows on the wall.
shadows on the wall.
They know his name, but he says not at all. He walks alone through the rain. No one calls his name. coat gone thin, a face gone still, whiskey in a glass on a windowsill. The shadows on the wall lean and stare. He keeps on moving like they ain't there. Rain on his hands, cold as steel. He carries old hurt but never speaks it real. He rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. He rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. Oh, the street is hushed, the shops are dark. He knows the cuts, they left their mark. Each step he takes sinks in the night. He does not ask, he does not fight. His shadows on the wall lean and stare. He keeps on moving like they ain't there. Rain on his hands, cold as steel. He carries old hurt but never speaks it real. He rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. He rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. He rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. He rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. He had a name, he had a fire. Now all that's left is a wire. Not for the world, not for the crowd. He bows his head and moves on through it now. Oh, he rain on stone, rain on stone. He walks it cold, he walks alone. He rain on stone, rain on stone. His heart stays shut like a locked up home. He walks alone tonight through a city shut up tight. Rain drips down his coat like the years he never spoke. Old scars on his skin, same cold look, same thin grin. Whiskey in a glass, he lets the whole thing pass. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, they know it all. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Cold as a night, but he keeps on walking. Yellow in the window, nobody calls his name. Feet on empty pavement, same street, different pain. Hands in his pocket, past heavy as lead. He does not say a word, he he lets it live instead. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, they know it all. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Cold as a night, but he keeps on walking. The clock is gone, the hour is blind. He leaves the hurt far behind. Still the rain writes on his face a quiet sorrow time can't erase. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, they know it all. Rain on the stone, he carries it home. Cold as a night, but he keeps on walking. Street, rain on his hat and mud on his feet. No one looked up, no one knew his name. Just a coat full of cold and a pocket full of blame. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. He keeps it down deep and lets it pass. Whiskey on the glass,
Whiskey on the glass.
shadows on the wall, won't ask him why. The train never came, so he kept on holding, he kept on roading, no, he kept on down with a night on his back and 1,000 stones. He heard old doors in a house far away, but he said not a word to the dark or the rain. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. He keeps it down deep and lets it pass. Whiskey on the glass,
Whiskey on the glass.
shadows on the wall, won't ask him why. If he had a prayer, it stayed in his chest. If he had a name, it lay with the rest. Rain in the gutter, cold as a blade. He wore his years like a debt he paid. Whiskey on the glass, whiskey on the glass. He keeps it down deep and lets it pass. Whiskey on the glass,
Whiskey on the glass.
shadows on the wall, won't ask him why. walks alone at night through a city gone mute. Rain on his coat, cold in his boots, old ghosts in his hands. He keeps them low, never says their names, never lets them show. A glass on the sink, whiskey burns slow. He stares at the dark and lets it go. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line, rain on the stone, past done time. Lamplight on the brick makes a weak gold line. He drags that hurt like a chain behind. The city holds his breath, no door swings wide, only rain on his stone and the ache inside. A glass on the sink, whiskey burns slow. He stares at the dark and lets it go. Whiskey in a glass, rain on a wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line, rain on a stone, past done time. He never speaks, he just keeps on. One more mile till the night is gone. Whiskey in a glass, rain on a wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line, rain on a stone, past done time. He walks alone tonight, down a street gone still. Rain on his coat, rain in the chill. No name in his mouth, no prayer on his tongue. Just old heavy years and a heart left numb. The lamps look sick through the falling gray. Shadows on the wall keep his steps in place. He holds it tight like a broken chain. Whiskey in a glass and a bloodless rain. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass, through the empty days. Crossed that line long before tonight. Lost a good hand once to a hard red light. He never speaks of the hurt he owns, only walks the night like a pile of stones. In the city sleeps, but he keeps on, cold in the bones until it's gone. Rain keeps score on his worn out skin. He looks ahead and he walks back in. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall, no, it's silent waves. Whiskey in a glass, through the empty day. Oh, He walks alone through the rain, bare feet of night, on empty stone. His coat holds cold like a burdened bone. He keeps his past like a locked up loan. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. The city sleeps with its mouth shut tight. A broken sign watches him pass by. He knows these blocks like a scar in the mind. Every wet mile takes him back in time. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He does not speak, he does not bend. He carries it all to the bitter end. Rain on his face like a thin white sheet, past in his chest, walking in his feet. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with it. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He walks alone tonight under a dead gray sky. His shoes make small dark marks on the wet black stone. No one calls his name, no one knows his face. He keeps his eyes down low and he keeps moving on. Whiskey in a glass sits heavy in his head. Shadows on the wall follow where he's been. Rain on his coat, cold down to the bone. He learned to hold it in. and wear it like a stone. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He don't break, he just goes. Rain on stone, rain on stone. Past in his cold, cold as bone. The windows all stay dark, the doorways hold their breath. A flicker in a puddle looks like a last regret. He never tells the truth, he never says he's hurt. Just a man beneath the night and a mile of silent word. Whiskey in a glass still burns behind his eyes. Shadows on the wall stretch long as years gone by. Rain on his coat, so end up the night. He learned to walk through loss with his jaw shut tight. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He don't break, he just goes. Rain on stone, rain on stone. Past in his coat, cold as bone. If the dawn should come, it won't hear him cry. He leaves no trail of words, just a shade passing by. Rain keeps the score on his hands, on his face. He carries what is gone like a chain he never named. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He don't break, he just goes. Rain on stone, rain on stone. Past in his coat, cold as bone. I don't talk, I just observe every move, every word. In the silence I became something they could never tame. No noise, no fame, still they know my name. In the dark I rise, you see it in my eyes. walks alone tonight through a silent, empty town. Rain on his collarbone, no one hears the sound. A whiskey in a glass sits cold inside his mind. Keeps his mouth shut tight, leaves the hurt behind. Shadows on the wall follow every step. He does not turn around, he never gives up yet. Rain on the storm, rain on his name. Whiskey in a glass still tastes the same. Rain on the stones, cold through the bone. He carries the dark and walks it home. His hands are like old doors, swollen by the years. A house full of goodbyes, locked behind his tears. The windows all stay black, the streets don't speak his name. He knows the weight he wears, he just walks through it plain. Shadows on the wall, stretch and fade and bend. He keeps his head down low till the night will end. Rain on the stones, rain on his name. Whiskey in a glass still tastes the same. Rain on the stones, cold through the bone. He carries the dark and walks it home. No song for the hurt, no words for the fall, just rain and old ghosts and shadows on the wall. Rain on the stones, rain on his name. Whiskey in a glass still tastes the same. Rain on the stones, cold through the bone. He carries the dark and walks it home. walks that lonely block, past windows dead and black. Rain on his collarbone, no map to take him back. His hands stay in his coat, his eyes stay on the curb. The whole town holds its breath, never hears a word. Whiskey in a glass, down at the bottom slow. Shadows on the wall, lean where the cold winds blow. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the storm. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. Shadows on the wall, follow his pace. Shadows on the wall, hide his face. He knows the broken doors, he knows the names that fade. He knows the empty train that never left the shade. The old herd rides along like iron in his chest. He never says his name, he just keeps moving west. Whiskey in a glass, cold as a winter lane. Shadows on the wall, carrying all his pain. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the stone. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. Shadows on the wall, follow his pace. Shadows on the wall, hide his face. No prayer on his tongue, no plea for life, just boots and rain and memory cutting through the night. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the stone. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. Shadows on the wall, follow his pace. Shadows on the wall, hide his face. He walks alone through the rain, bare feet of night, on empty stone. His coat holds cold like a burdened bone. He keeps his past like a locked up loan. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall, lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. The city sleeps walks with his mouth shut tight. A broken sign watches him pass by. He knows these blocks like a scar in the mind. Every wet mile takes him back in time. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He does not speak, he does not bend. He carries it all to the bitter end. Rain on his face like a thin white sheet, passed in his chest, walking in his feet. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the ache. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He walks on the night through a city shut down tight. Rain lays cold on his coat like a hand around his throat. His boots know every crack, every block, he won't look back. He keeps his face down low where the dead wet alleys go. Whiskey in a glass, slow and dark and half still. Shadows on the wall, long as his a will. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He never had, he never had. He has a name he hides, folded up inside. Past he will not say, so he feeds it rain and gray. No church bell calls him home, no warm hand breaks the stone. He drifts where the street lamps lean, like a bruise no one has seen. Whiskey in a glass, burning cold and still. Shadows on the wall keep their own kind of chill. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asked.
He never asked.
He never asked. Let the night go on. Let the cold bite deep. He carries what was done like a secret he won't keep. Rain on glass.
Rain on glass.
Rain on glass.
Rain on glass.
He never asked.
He never asked.
He never asked. Rain on glass. He never asked. He never He walks alone tonight on wet stone road. The city holds its breath and folds its clothes. His coat is soaked through. His hands stay still. He knows each dark corner. He knows the chill. Rain in my glass. Rain in my glass. Shadows on the wall. They never asked. Rain in my glass. Cold as a past. He keeps on walking and never speaks fast. Whiskey in a glass by the bed at home, but he left that room to roam alone. The lamps look tired, the dogs won't bark. He drifts past windows like a cut in the dark. Rain in my glass. Rain in my glass. Shadows on the wall. They never ask. Rain in my glass. Cold as a past. He keeps on walking and never speaks fast. There's a name he won't say, buried deep and low. A door that shut once, a place he won't go. The rain keeps time on the empty street. He wears his sorrow the wall, they never ask. Rain in my glass, cold as the past. He keeps on walking and never speaks fast. He walks alone tonight through a city full of sleep. Rain on his shoulders and no ghosts at his feet. His coat is thin and black, his hands stay in his pockets. He keeps his face turned down like a man who locked it. Whiskey in a glass at the bar he left behind still burns in his memory, still crawls through his mind. Shadows on the wall move like broken prayers. He never says their names, he just leaves them there. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. He carries it all and he never talks back. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. Cold as his past and it follows him back. The streetcars are gone, the windows all are blind. He counts the cracks in stone, one slow line at a time. The night won't let him rest, but he don't ask why. He wears his silence well, like a coat that never dries. If you ask his story, he'll just look away. Some won't stay buried, some dead still stay. The rain keeps falling on a man made of stone. He learned long ago how to walk alone. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. He carries it all and he never talks back. Rain in the glass, rain in the glass. Cold as his past and it follows him back. He walks alone at night under a dead gray sky. His shoes make small dark marks on the wet black stone. No one calls his name, no one knows his face. He keeps his eyes down low and he keeps moving on. Whiskey in a glass is heavy in his head. Shadows on the wall follow where he's been. Rain on his coat, cold down to the bone. He learned to hold it in and wear it like a stone. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He don't break, he just goes. Rain on stone, rain on stone. Past in his coat, cold as bone. The windows all stay dark, the doorways hold their breath. A flicker in a puddle looks like a last regret. He never tells the truth, he never says he's hurt. Just a man beneath the night and a mile of silent work. Whiskey in a glass still burns behind his eyes. Shadows on the wall stretch long as years gone by. Rain on his coat, soaring up the night. He learned to walk through loss with his jaw shut tight. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He don't break, he just goes. Rain on stone, rain on stone. Past in his coat, cold as bone. If the dawn should come, you won't hear him cry. He leaves no trail of words, just a shape passing by. Rain keeps the scar on his hands, on his face. He carries what is gone like a chain he never named. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He don't break, he just goes. Rain on stone, rain on stone. Past in his coat, cold as bone. He walks slow through the rain. No one calls his tired name. Shirt all wet, hat pulled low. Past into him, won't let go. Whiskey in glass on a chip bar top. He stares at it hard, but he never talks. Rain on the stone, rain on his coat. Shadows on the wall, know what he wants. Rain on the road, rain in his eyes. He keeps on walking and never says why. Silent blocks, empty doors, cold little windows, closed like sores. He knows each crack in the night. Every loss walks by his side. Whiskey in glass on a chip bar top. He stares at it Shadows on the wall, know what he won't. Rain on the road, rain in his eyes. He keeps on walking and never says why. Church bells are rusted. He holds them tight like broken trusted. Oh, no prayer left, no soft reply. Just rain and cold and passing time. Rain on the stone, rain on his coat. Shadows on the wall, know what he won't. Rain on the road, rain in his eyes. He keeps on walking, never says why. He walks alone down Whetstone roads, rain on his coat and salt in his bones. The city holds still like a shut-up room. One hand in his pocket, one hand in the gloom. Whiskey in a glass, cold in his hand. Whiskey in a glass, he don't make plans. Shadows on the wall follow him home. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. He knows that name that he won't say. Keeps it locked up like a rusted chain. The rain rise lines on the old brick wall. Each drop falls hard, but he takes them all. Whiskey in a glass, cold in his hand. Whiskey in a glass, he don't make plans. Shadows on the wall follow him home. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. No one asks, no one sees, just a black sky road and the bare trees. He holds it in like a burned out flame. Still the night goes by and he knows his name. Whiskey in a glass, cold in his hand. Whiskey in a glass, he don't make plans. Shadows on the wall follow him home. Whiskey in a glass, he walks alone. alone. Walks alone at night down a street gone still. Rain on his coat, rain in the chill. No name in his mouth, no prayer on his tongue, just old heavy years and a heart left numb. The lamps look sick through the falling gray, shadows on the wall like a broken chain. Whiskey in a glass and a bloodless rain. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass through the empty days. Crossed that line long before the night. Lost a good hand once to a hard red light. He never speaks of the hurt he owns, only walks the night like a pile of stones. The city sleeps, but he keeps on, cold in the bones until it's gone. Rain keeps score on his worn out skin. He looks ahead and he walks back in. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass through the empty days. He walks on wet stone in a town gone mute. Rain on his coat like nails in a boot. His hands stay still, his eyes stay low. He knows the way, but never said so. A glass of whiskey on a kitchen lid, a little lost fire at the window edge. Rain, 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 wash that name away. Rain, 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 he still walks this way. Shadows on the wall, lean and thin. Rain, 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 let it all sink in. Oh, debts hang close like coats in a hall. Cold years piled up against one small wall. He keeps them there where the dark can see. Never a word about what used to be. A glass glass of whiskey, half full, half gone. A black heart, still moving on. Rain, 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 wash that name away. Rain, 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 he still walks this way. Shadows on the wall, lean and thin. Rain, 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 let it all sink in. No prayer, no plea, just boots so slow. A man and his night and the streets he knows. The past sits heavy like a stone in his chest. He does not break, he just bears the rest. Rain, 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 wash that name away. Rain, 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 he still walks this way. Shadows on the wall, lean and thin. Rain, 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 let it all sink in. Oh. He walks alone down soaked old bridge. The city sleeps like a held-back fist. Rain on his coat, rain in his eyes. One cold street and 100 lies. Whiskey in glass at the end of the day. He keeps it still, then lets it fade. Shadows on the wall, lean like kin. They know his name, but not his sins. Rain keep falling, rain keep falling. He never said what broke his name. Rain keep falling, rain keep falling. He wears a past like a blackened flame. He crossed that line long years ago. Now every step is measured low. No prayer comes up, no tears come down. He wears his hurt like a borrowed crown. The church bell sleeps, the windows glow. He moves through dark where cold winds blow. A man can drown and stay on land with a hard old heart and empty hands. Rain keep falling, rain keep falling. He never said what broke his name. Rain keep falling, rain keep falling. He wears the past like a blackened flame. He walks alone on a wet stone road, rain on his coat and a cold hard load. His boots say hush on the empty block. No one is awake, not a dog, not a clock. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside, whiskey in a glass at the end of night. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know it all, they know it all, they know it all. The shops are dark, the lamps are pale. He wears his years like a jail. His past sits close like a chain in flame. He never says that old dark name. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside, whiskey in a glass at the end of night. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know it all, they know it all, they know it all. A train goes by somewhere far away. He does not turn, he lets it fade. The night stays cold, the sky stays low. He walks that hurt like he was born to go. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He carries it home, carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know it all, they know it all, they know it all. He walks alone on a wet stone road, rain on his coat and a cold hard load. His boots say hush on the empty block. No one is awake, not a dog, not a clock. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside. Whiskey in a glass at the end of the night. Rain on stone, rain on stone, he carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall, they know it all, they know it all. The shops are dark, the lamps are pale. He wears his years like a jail. His past is closed like a chain in flame. He never says that old dark name. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside. Whiskey in a glass at the end of night. Rain on stone, rain on stone, he carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall, they know it all, they know it all. A train goes by somewhere far away. He does not turn, he lets it fade. The night stays cold, the sky stays low. He walks that hurt like he was born to go. Oh, rain on stone, rain on stone, he carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall, they know it all, they know it all. He walks alone through the wet black town, no coin in his pocket, no name out loud. Rain on his coat like a hand that stays. Shadows on the wall, keep step then fade. He knows that road, he knows that sting. The weight he wears is an old brass ring. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. the doors are shut. He keeps his eyes on the gutters cut. A broken clock on a brick church wall counts every hurt, but says none at all. He never talks about the years. He feeds his ghosts and keeps their tears. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Cold rail fence, cold iron gate. He left his voice with a twist of fate, passed in his chest like a stone stay deep. He walks on through while the dead streets sleep. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass.